This is by Saturday.
Your face is on fire.
Okay. Okay. Water. Medic. Alright, recently I posted a video saying that I was just going to start posting genuine content because I feel I have a lot of interesting things going on in my life and I want to share that. So one of the things that I love about our life is we have 8 dogs. I would say 6 of them are foster fails. 2 were mine originally, and then when Chris and I bought a property, we kind of rescued all the dogs in that area. We pulled in 19 dogs, spayed and neutered them, and found most of them homes. And the dogs that we have now are foster fails because didn't we adopt Foxy out twice?
Mm-hmm.
And she came back to us. We tried to get Fluffy out a couple of times and she came back to us. So we just decided, you know what, you guys have a home, so this is why we have 8 dogs, in case you ever go, why the fuck do they have 8 dogs? That's why. And today I have my wonderful husband recording for me, so I'm not forgetting to take shots and miss half the day. So we're gonna feed the dogs. They get duck eggs, which come from our ducks outside, and we are very grateful for our ducks, aren't we? That's why we don't hurt them. Yeah, that's why we don't. So they get eggs and a little bit of kibble. We are slowly trying to incorporate more of fresh food into their diet and less of the dry kibble because it's not really good for them, and it actually makes them smell better. They don't smell as doggy as usual, and their poops are smaller. So we really like that. Huh. So I need to get a glove. There's a pause button. All right, so I kind of just split up the eggs. I scramble them or I usually boil them, but today I didn't want to deal with the boiling, so I just did a hard scramble. Or not a hard, it's pretty runny.
Boiled goose.
Boiled goose. And the good things about duck eggs, and I'm gonna say this probably 1,000 times, is their yolk is so much creamier than chickens. A lot of bakers prefer duck eggs over chicken eggs, just because they're creamier and they're a lot bigger than chicken eggs. And then they have eggs. They really don't need that much kibble. Yeah, since it is the winter time, they don't get out and run around as much. They're very delicate. It's crazy how they were street dogs for a little bit of their life, but once we got them, they can no longer deal with the cold. Ah! Messed up with the wrong food. Chichi, you're gonna have a little bit of everybody else's kibble. Chichi gets different dog food from the others because he has indigestion. Don't you put in? You're an old man. You get the burps. All right, and we always do ladies first. Ladies first. Fluffy, are you hungry? You're not Fluffy. This is better. See? We got our little whistler. Yeah. Hello. Who has my sock in the fire crate? Brothers! Little brothers. Alright, so we gotta stay in here for a little bit until the 3 boys eat, so they don't pick on each other or try to take over bowls. right, now we're gonna go do goats. And is everybody done eating? All right, this is a good time to let everybody outside. And when I let Big Girl out, we're gonna make a dash for the door because we don't mess around with 8 dogs. Come on, girl. Let's go to the big yard. Let's go to the big yard and poo-poo. Yeah! Big yard. Come on, puppies, big yard. Come on, Nova. Chi-Chi, you couldn't wait. Whoa. Who's missing? Foxy. Forgotten Foxy. Forgotten Foxy. Come on. No, go back. You hear the ducks?
Mm-hmm.
They got put up super early yesterday, remember?
Mhm.
So they're pissed. They want out right now. They gotta wait in line. So now we gotta get the goats fed. And they look like they're pretty tired. They grazed all day yesterday. And when I say all day, they were out in the fields from 8 to about 4. So they are tired. They do not want to graze today. They will not go out in the fields today, even if I beg them to. So I'm going to feed them kibble. Good boy.
Where's Curry?
She's around here somewhere. Probably behind that tree.
Hi, Dante.
Hi, baby. He had his nose in the feed bucket recently because he's wanting his food right now. There's baby. Hi. Hi, Curry.
It's a little fluffy Christmas Curry.
So that's Curry, big boy Dante, and that's Dutch. Dutch is mom to Curry, and then we got Dante off of Marketplace for free. The ad said that he was being bullied by a cow, but that was a fucking lie. He was the bully. Yes, yes. But we got him here, and now he's a sweet puppy. He thinks he's a puppy. Yes, him does. Yes, him does. All right, you guys want kibble? Let's get kibble. Like I've said in that previous video, what we got going on right now is not aesthetically pleasing. Like, we're in the midst of 4 or 5 projects, and they are stalled because it's freaking cold outside.
We need to blow these leaves out, too.
No, we don't do that until the spring because that's where a lot of our pollinators have larvae that are hopefully our ducks haven't eaten. A lot of birds hide seed and food in there, so they come back and they know where food is. So we kind of don't really want to do that. It's just the random buckets. This right here, I'm going to show you in a little bit. Our baby ducklings are up in that room. That's a big sunroom. And I usually throw bags of their soiled sawdust into that bucket. Well, the last time I did it, it caught on something and it shredded halfway and just went. It was great. So I'm going to clean that up. This stuff right here, again, I'm going to tell you, this is all the stuff that I found in our back building. When we bought the house, it was owned by a little old lady who was a hoarder. Like, she just had a bunch of stuff. So when we bought the house, we also inherited a lot of stuff. We've tried to sell it and get rid of it, and we can't. Like, we just can't because it's like old grandma chic stuff. And so I'm just putting it in the house now. Like, what else do I do? Dang it. I gotta go get the bag of goat food. Stay right there. our food from Chewy, so if they want to send us some food, I would be down for that. I wouldn't be a sellout and like post a bunch of ads, but I would like the free food. But this brand is really good. Nutrena, our goats love it. This right here is all from Atwoods because I kind of forgot to up my auto ship once the winter hit. So our animals went through a lot more food than the summer. So I kind of got caught with the pants down and had to get Atwoods brand. The goats were not happy. I've been getting them that what is that? GoPro, Go Show, Sun Glow, Show Goat. All right. Do 1 scoop per goat. Now, if they were to go out grazing and if they were up for it, they would usually be by one of the gates wanting to get out. And I don't feed them pellets that day. They will go out and eat so much that they're so fat and they're so full. I'm not gonna add pellets onto it. But this morning I can tell that none of them feel like going out and grazing, so pellets it is.
What? Chi-Chi needs a sweater. Hey, Callie.
I always gotta feed Big Boy first. Get him out of the way.
Hi, Dutchie.
Get over here and eat, Dork. Hey. All right, so let me show you something's going on with one of my goats. It's probably weather related, but normal goat poop are these little bitty balls, little bitty pebble-like. Here's a better picture of them, little raisinette-looking things. I've got one. Hey, get out of there. Go. Disgusting. I've got one goat that's doing clumps.
She's not eating. She's about to lose her food here in a second.
All right, let's get away from here. Ow. So one goat. Baby, I don't have anything. Mama's eating all the food. That's hilarious. One goat's not feeling too good, so I'm going to be watching them. And right now, the fact that Dante's not eating.
Oh, he didn't eat either?
No, he's over here just messing around.
Huh.
But he was also in the feed bucket this morning, so there might have been some left over. Anyway, I'll be watching.
He doesn't look hungry.
He does not look hungry.
That's for sure.
They were running and goofing off. It's probably the cold weather. The weather did drop significantly overnight. We were doing with 50, 60 degree weather for a couple of days, and now it's like 30 something. That also can change their poop. Arlo, if you don't stop, never let her lick your face, ever. She's just eating those dog shit.
Quit it.
dogs.
What the hell?
Right. All right, so now that they're taken care of, I'm gonna get the dogs put back up. They are going to rest and relax in a crate. A couple of them are, and a couple of them are gonna go lay down. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna let the ducks out, or get the ducks set up and let them out. Come on, puppy.
Dante.
You are not a puppy. Get out of here. Chi-Chi, come on. Fluff, fluff. Disgusting.
No, he just let Curry out.
Hurry.
These goats.
Fluff, fluff. Come on. Foxy. Let's go. Chi-Chi.
Come on, Cheech.
Hilarious. All right, Lola, you're out of that. Arlo, why do you keep notes on my dog? Alright, they are naturally going to their crates because they know their schedule. Balls all the way. Noah was in a crate all night last night, so I'm not going to make her stay in a crate. I do want Chi-Chi in here. Chi-Chi, come on. Chino. Here we go, sweetie. Thank you. All right. Now, let's go get the duck set up. Whoosh. How did we forget this lump? Come on. Go on, get in the house. There's always a straggler.
He was probably eating poop like he do.
I have a hard time undoing and hooking up the water. So my sweet husband did these easy connects that just pop in. It's pretty super easy to use and easy to pull off when we're gonna have freezing weather.
Do it.
Cut! It usually takes me a time or two. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
So ducks are notorious for being disgusting when it comes to water. And I will tell you this 1,000 times. Ducks are 10 times less disgusting than chickens. I will die on that hill.
Mm-hmm.
With ducks, there's only like the low walking sidewalks we have to clean shit off of. With chickens, there's shit everywhere. There's shit on your porch, there's shit on your stairs, there's shit on your house. It's like, what in the hell? I just wanted to clean this off. They got into something.
Ah,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. I'm
sure
so
you
sorry.
didn't.
Rude. I'm setting up water stations. I'm really not wanting them to get in the water, but just drink it and clean their bills off because it is super cold out here. ducks are less likely to have any kind of like body or skin issue compared to chickens, but there is a thing called wet feather that I'm really terrified of them getting. And also they can get frostbitten if the water that they're playing around in turns into ice or snow when they're out in the conditions. So even though I don't want them to get in the water, I've got to set up several water stations for them. Because they do free range on our property, in the backyard and on the front yard. And a lot of the areas that they're getting into is like dirt and mud, so they get a bunch of the dirt and mud impacted into their little nostrils on their bills. And we actually have a couple of ducks upstairs that are dealing with that issue that we're going to kind of help get cleared out today. We're going to give them little baths. So I'm not going to fill that one up because they get in that one for sure. And the reason I feed or fill up so many is because they have different preferences. Some of the ducks like this long bucket, some of the ducks like to stick their head in this. And when they're all in there trying to do something, you need a couple of stations for them to clean up their heads, their bills, and a clean drinking station. So I love to give them several options. We also have a waterer. But the waterer really it's not good for me. I don't like it too much. Every time I look on Reddit for a different waterer, somebody's complaining about the one that I just got. And I'm like, what the fuck? This one's icy. What's the temperature? Are we in freezing? It's
Apparently.
freezing now.
That back building is separated into 3 separate rooms. It's 83 feet long and it's 13 feet deep, I believe. And she's making the whole right side the duck and goat house. It's really big, and she's got pallets separating all of the animals and stuff. She'll show you that later, I'm sure. Pretty big project. She's been working on it. The room was full of stuff, so she had to empty it out.
You want to walk back there?
I'm with you, baby.
All right. So I've got that set up. I'm gonna get their kibble. Ah! I need I cannot find a good pair of gloves that are waterproof but not like huge. So I'm gonna get their kibble real quick. The one that sounds like a grizzly bear. So we had to put them to bed early last night because my husband took me on a little date. And they're probably grumpy and probably boycotted making eggs, so. Sometimes I'll like do hot apple water or hot berry water. I'll throw some boiling water and add a couple of berries, and I'll cool it off and make a mash for them. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But today I'm just gonna do dry feed and let them forage. I'm not gonna let them out up front. It's kind of a dreary day, and I want to keep them out back here. The birds of prey have been kind of checking them out here lately, so I want to keep them close. Quack, quack. You gotta come here and watch this part. These black runners, they stay right here. They will not run past me for the life of them. So I gotta go in and get them to come out. And they usually get caught in this corner. It's so funny. I have to come in here and check because they have been burying eggs. Alright, so I got 2 today, which means they'll probably lay a couple out in the yard. We do heavy bedding or winter bedding, deep bedding, whatever you want to call it, whatever your fucking area calls it. Which means I just keep adding these shavings down, kind of rough it up a little bit in the morning so the dust at the end of the day is down and doesn't affect the ducks. Now, at the end of January, I will have to come out and muck all of this out and do it all over again. But it has at the bottom absorbent horse chips, and it's just layers of different absorbent type things, and then about 5 or 6 layers of this. And when I say 5 or 6 layers, that means a whole bag goes down and gets flattened out over a couple of days. The reason why you want to shuffle it around for the most part is because you want to break up the ammonia and get the ammonia off the top of the surface, because that can give the ducks burns on their feet. Never had that issue because, oh, hold on. Food. Usually Curry takes care of that. Oh, there was an egg. Someone just dropped an egg.
Just now?
Just now. Oh no.
Oh, they ate it.
Yeah, that's normal. I'm sorry, girls. So instinctively, they're going to eat.
She's limping real bad.
Again?
Yeah. Do you see it?
She has sprained something because her hoof is fine. I'll catch her again. We'll go get some more of that medicine. But instinctively, they'll eat that egg. Number 1, to get rid of it so predators won't come around. Number 2, it's full of nutrients and they're going to eat it because they're like, shit, this is bomb ass shit. Somebody dropped that egg when I scared them when I was running over there. So I don't know who.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, look at my Drake. He's in the water bucket.
Mm-hmm. 2 of them stuffing their butts in there. Plenty big.
If it fits, I sit. That is so funny. I do not have water or food in their coop overnight during the winter. Number 1, because the water adds humidity to the coop and I don't want to add like any extra moisture that could chill the ducks. And number 2, it just gets really messy. They splash around with water, which you guys are going to see up in the duckling room. that when they get water, they're instinctively just gonna splash, as you can see. Like, oh my God, Kendrick. And she's just letting it happen.
Saturday morning, y'all.
Saturday morning. I gotta see who that is. That is, I know it's not Prudence. Prudence don't put up with that shit. Anyway, when they get around water, they just want to fuck it up, muck it up, and so it's disgusting. So, yeah, damn it. Anyway, I'm gonna go put these eggs up, and actually, I'm gonna fill up that big ass water because these little ducklings are drinking so much water. Today is a big clean out day. I clean out the duckling room every 3 days. And so that's a big clean out chore that I'm gonna do that you guys will see. So I gotta carry this and a big thing of pine, or not pine, but shavings upstairs. So let's go do that.
Which brother are you? I can't tell the difference. One of you's Tank and one of you's Arturo. Are you Tank or Arturo's? Boop, 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 boop.
This bitch is heavy. And usually I like to take a minute and...
Do you want me to carry it?
No, because I do this without you. So... It's just heavy. That one duck's got so many pretty markings. Okay.
Whoa.
I just realized where my puffer jacket is.
Ooh.
It's right there. Because I get up to this point and I do that. All right. So these guys were born November 17th from Metzer Farms in California. The reason why I wanted, why I have them right now is because I wanted certain breeds during the summer to be able to lay eggs, and they had to be a certain age. So the breeds that I wanted, number one, those big white Pekin ducks. Hold on, I gotta catch my breath. All right, the reason why I wanted to breed a few of the ducks that we have kind of out there. So the big white ducks, the Pekin ducks that we have out, that little yellow whitish duck, that is a boy Pekin. And I haven't been able to get any of the Pekins to give me a fertilized egg because the drake that we have is too small. He can get on top of them and he can ride them like a rodeo, but he actually can't get over and do the thing. So we got a boy Pekin. Yes. His name is Heavy D. And we also wanted some Welsh ducks. We have a fawn and white Indian runner, so I got her a mate. And then we have a bunch of black cayugas. They're all black ducks. They are iridescent in the summer, like you can see purple and green and all these beautiful colors. And then we've got black Indian runners. All right. Hi. So the plan is to pull this up and throw it out. And then Chi-Chi's out there yipping. Do you hear him?
Mm-hmm.
And then once we get new bedding and get them like kind of calmed down, I'm gonna fill up the bathtub, kind of put a heater in the room, warm it up a little bit, and give these ducks a little bath. A couple of them have congested nostrils. I can hear them breathing like a little muffly. This big one, Heavy D, he kind of was a little pale yesterday. Excuse me. His beak was like almost ash white and he couldn't breathe and he was gasping for air. So I took him in the bathroom, wet his little beak down, got him in there, and I had a baby suction ball from the freaking 2000s that I got with my kids, and I just sucked out this big plug of nastiness. So if I'm hearing them that having little breathing problems, I don't want to have any more get as close to the issue as he did. So we're gonna give him a bath after we clean up all this, and that should be really cute. I'm actually excited for that. I've never done that. Well, that was funny. Okay, so the key to this is to not make a mess. A bigger mess than what these little fools have already made. So there is one wet corner in this area, and that is where their water stays. A lot of people suggested that I put a bowl for their head, and I didn't realize that they were old enough that they needed that, so I added that and they made a big mess. It's okay, ducks needed it. They are about to get a bath because a couple of them do have congested nostrils, so that's my bad. I'm gonna have that fixed for them so they'll be able to drink and have a head dunking station. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and what I do is basically just pull the plastic up, wrap it up, and then throw it out the window to a dumpster below, which you guys saw earlier. The biggest thing that you don't want is the plastic to rip. You're going to be very delicate in some areas that are taped down. Release! Release! Bro, why are you being rude? You've never done this before. And the ducks are gonna freak out. They're gonna be running back and forth like little lunatics. Actually, let me get their water out of here real quick. Because the pads are so wet and disgusting, I take those out separately. On the windowsill this time. Alright, now that it's cardboard, I'm going to try to put down the plastic really quick so they don't poop on it. Alright, so then I like to duct tape a couple of the areas with the plastic just so they don't mess up the wall more than they already have. And to keep the corners from folding over like this one did. So I'm gonna do that, seal up the plastic, make sure there's no pieces of cardboard that I had to replace, and I didn't have to do any of that this time. And I'll put the shavings down. All right, now that the plastic is put down, I put down a layer or maybe 2 layers of this water. It depends on basically the day that I do 1 or 2 layers. Since this is day 1, I'm gonna put down 2 layers of this, and I usually pull the layers of this, of the wet mats out like every day, at the end of every day, so it's not too disgusting. And since I am adding a little dunk your head in dish, I'm gonna make their watering area a little bit longer. Disgusting. Why do I not have my gloves on? All right, so I'm gonna let that sit there for a minute. I'm gonna let them chill out. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna throw the shavings down in here right now and open up a window so I can get the dust out of here, turn on the fan, get the dust out of here for about 5-10 minutes. I've got a heater in here, the temperature is 75. I am gonna start lowering it down. I know that's the time. It should be at like 65, huh? I know, babies. So we're gonna start lowering their temp today and getting a bath today, changing out their bedding today. So it's a big day for them, so I'm trying not to stress them out too much. But I'm gonna put down the bedding, and then I'm gonna work a bit on getting their new water cleaned up, filled up, and put it in here. I'm a beast, damn. Look at them hiding in the corner. It's so crazy. I love every single one of you. All right, I think last time I did this, I only used half a bag. Because using a whole bag every 3 days, that's ridiculous. But I'm trying to see what lasts longer for the 3-day setup. Is it half a bag or is it a whole bag? And this is their least favorite part. Sillies, I'm sorry. Dyed. It is pretty covered up. There are a few little bare spots, but it's not too bad. So that's half a bag, and I'm gonna let them chill out. I just fed them, so they don't really need any more kibble. I'm just gonna put that out there. I am going to set up their water, but it's gonna take me a minute, so hold on. Guys, you're so rude. Ugh. Okay, so now I have their big waterer in here. That's, I think, a 3-gallon, I believe. That should make a big mess. The whole room is gonna be flooded. And then I'm gonna set up a little head dunking station with a little water catcher, and hopefully that will work out. I'm not gonna fill it up right now because we are going to take a bath. We're gonna take a bath. On top of giving them a bath. Oh, is this what I've been looking like the whole time? Also, look at my ceilings. Ain't done yet. I said I was gonna do them 2 years ago. Goal is next week though, starting on this ceiling. Different room. This is the dining room. I'm gonna take that chandelier, where are you? That chandelier. and put it in here. It's more of a grand chandelier. Anyway, so I gotta get the ceiling done first. In this room, we have an incubator, and we have 6 little souls in there. There's 7 eggs, 1 didn't make it. And I can't take it out just yet because we're in the lockdown phase and I can't open it up. So poor thing is dead in there, and I hope it doesn't explode when I pick it out in a couple of days. This is the first time we've done eggs in an incubator. I've messed up several times with the temperature, with the humidity. So I'll be blessed just to have anything survive. Well, they'll be blessed too because they'll live. But like my biggest thing is what keeps me up at night. Like what if I did it wrong and they're like hurting? What if I did it wrong and they're suffocating and they're suffering? So I'm probably not going to incubate eggs for a little bit. This has really messed with me. I couldn't keep the humidity right in my incubator no matter what I did. Like I filled it, sprayed it, I could never keep it up. And then I realized the house itself is so dry that I actually needed to put a humidifier right by the incubator. And ever since I did that, girl, humidity has been on point. So yeah, now we're just waiting for our slow ass faucet to fill up. Okay, so I got the humidifier going. I just took out all the rods and just threw them there because I'm a lazy piece of shit. So they're fine. I am gonna step away and leave them alone. I'll check on them later on this evening. We should start getting little pips. Like we should start seeing little breakthroughs. All right, so aside from coming down here and checking on the incubator, I also had to come down here and get a space heater. Dusty as fuck. I'm gonna clean that up because I'm gonna try to get the bathroom pretty warm. We're about to give the ducks a bath. So I want the bathroom to be warm and their room to be warm so they don't go into any shock because it is pretty cold outside. But I need to get their nostrils cleared out and I need them to get clean. All right, so we are now in the bathroom. We've got the floors heated up, and I'm not trying to flex on that. I put that floor in. I put all of this in. I did all this shit myself. So if you hear me talk about it, I'm not talking about someone else come in and did this for me. I did it, okay? Okay? Anyway, so the floor is heated. I've got a little space heater in here just to warm the air. I'm gonna get the bathtub ready and I'm gonna bring the ducks in here. And like I said earlier, I'm doing this because a couple of them have some congested nostrils and I wanna do more than just give them a bowl with dunk their heads in. I wanna give them a good cleanup. This is the first time they've had a bath, first time they've been introduced to water, so. I'm gonna go get the ducks. We're almost there. We're almost there. All right. This is gonna be a fun transition. Okay. Oh, they love it. Oh, they're shitting it up. That will never be the same. My glasses fell in the bucket.
They'll never be the same.
I'm encouraging people to get ducks.
How fun. They took to it like ducks to water.
What? Let's get you a sleep.
pretty fun.
Yes, that's exactly what I needed them to do, is stick their heads underwater and blow out all the dust and all the muck. Oh!
Wow. Who's the first one to die?
God, dunking their heads in there. Oh, goodness.
That was a good dive.
Yes, Heavy D. He's loving it. Yeah, do you see them ducking their heads?
Mm-hmm.
And they're blowing air out of their noses. Oh my goodness. So, you rinse you off. All right, so I've got the other room ready for them. I know. I'm drying them up a little bit as I can. And they'll definitely go under a heat lamp. I've got that set up. You are all clean. Your nose, your nostrils are so clean. Yes, good job, Heavy D. Good job. Okay. Hi. I know. Alright, hold on. Rinse the pan off. Let's rinse it off. You're okay. You're okay. You're fine. Let's get Astrid in August. I know. I know. Let me see your eyes. Ooh, you got some pretty stuff coming in. I know. August. August. This is Sugar. He is our fawn and white Indian runner. We've got a female out there. Her name is Duck Oda. Anyway. Alright. Oh, these are my other two Cayugas. It's okay. You guys seem to shit when you're scared. The bleach, the bleach. would say my goats are ready to come in. Nova! Farting ass dog. That's gonna... It's almost 5 in the evening, so it's time to start putting the animals up. I'm gonna water the ducks, get them food, and kind of get them ready to go into the coop and get the goats put up. All right, let's go. But first, I'm gonna eat a little frozen date that's got almond butter and some chocolate and sea salt. It tastes like a Snickers, but it doesn't do me dirty with my blood sugar. All right, it is freezing balls out here. Anyway, my love. Come on, goats. Curry, you ready to come in? Let's go the long way, babies. Dang, I didn't bring y'all's treats. That'd probably been a smart thing to do. I left the food bag open. Damn. All right. Come on, goats. The gate blew closed. That's why none of y'all are in here. Dante! Come on! Do it, baby, do it! Come on, Dante! Whoa! Oh, I thought he was gonna run. Get back. Let's do it again. Let's do it again for cinematic purposes. Come here, Dante. Dante? Dante. Dante. Look what I got in my hand. Come here. Come here. Here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. All right, I'm just joking. Run! Come on, Dante! Wow! Yeah! All right, ducks. Perfect. If you want to watch a professional in animal husbandry and agriculture show you the ins and outs of running a homestead, then don't fucking follow me. If you want to watch a city girl try to keep some animals alive and try to bring down our grocery bill by growing our own food and running Airbnbs out of a couple of campers that we have while trying to renovate our 105-year-old home while I go to school for radiology tech, you should totally follow me because I check all those boxes. Also, I say fuck a lot. And I'm a safe place, if you know what I mean. It is now part of the day that I put up these ducks and these goats. Actually, this is the first time that I'm gonna put up the goats in their pen. It's gonna be way cold tonight. And they're not going in the barn like they should be. And that just really pisses me off. So I'm going to try to get them in the barn and see if I can get that done. So hold on. All right. I'm not going to tell you guys how I did it, but I got all 3 of them in the barn. Like literally, I don't know how I did it. Go lay down, goats. No, Dante. Hold on. Okay, well, they're freaking the fuck out. Oh my God. This is not gonna work. Ah! Jesus Christ. All right, well, you guys know it's there if you want it. Fucking assholes. I'm just gonna leave it open in case they want to go in. You guys aren't getting any more num-nums. That was ridiculous. Raised you better, Duchess. I raised you better. You're the oldest. So the ducks look like they have put themselves up. Look, I'm carrying the goat snacks in my jacket because... What the hell? You goofballs! Well, y'all saw it. I tried to put them up in the barn. It's gonna be below freezing tonight. That's on y'all. If you become goat popsicles, that's on y'all. Goat popsicles. That's them's. Little meaty, delicious icicles. Get back. Ah, I don't want the light. Wait, yeah, I do want the light. Get back, Dante. All right. So now I'm going to do a tail count or a beak count, whatever you want to call it. Hi, sugars. For Peckins, Dakota, 4 black runners, my Drake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brown ducks, and then the 2 little ones. All right, good night, babies. That's 16 ducks, I think. I said it maybe, but I definitely counted 16 little ducks. Good night. Ah, Dante. Why? Why? You guys are crazy. I love you. All right, we gotta look it up. Look it up. Now, the reason why we have plastic right there is to stop the big draft. We have this nice little inflow, outflow when both of the windows are open. But right now we just have this one open. It doesn't really get direct wind into it because it's in a valley here between our house. But it does let the airflow go out so the ducks aren't like stuck and stifled and breathing their own fart air. We do have plastic on that side right there because there's drafts and I don't want the little ducks to have drafts. Anyway, I'm gonna pick up the duck food that was left out. I just gave birth to the goat treats. All right. Night ducks, night goats. Love you. Quack, quack. So the last thing that I have to do tonight is feed the dogs and let them out 1 or 2 times before they go to bed. Tomorrow we are going to go to Joplin to go get groceries at Aldi and get a couple of things for a catering gig that I'm doing next week. I am going to be posting some recipes here because I am a type 2 diabetic that is in remission now from diabetes because I changed my whole life. I redid my diet, added a little bit of exercise, tons of farm chores, and it has got my A1C down from 9 to a 6. Right now it's a 6. It was a 5.6, but right now we're in the holidays, okay? So don't judge me. Anyway, I'm gonna slowly get back on track and I'll have some meal prep ideas that we're doing this week. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys about that. But anyway, right now I gotta feed these fucking dogs again. Now, tonight, somebody just showed themselves. Like I literally saw someone standing in the corner. Anyway, they're just gonna get kibble tonight. They really didn't do shit today. They laid around the house all day. They really didn't want to go outside. It's a little chilly for them. So I'm not going to give them all of these extra calories. They're gonna get their kibble. They're gonna be locked up in the crate for a little bit, and I'm gonna enjoy a couple of hours puppy free. Actually, I'm gonna enjoy a couple of hours animal free because I deserve it. Beep bop, boop bop, beep bop, bam. All right. If they're just getting kibble for their dinner or for their breakfast, I usually hydrate it with some distilled water or I forgot the other water, spring water, whatever. But I like to rehydrate that food so they don't have a really tough time with digestion. And plus it's tastier, I think. It makes like a gravy. Hi, Nova. Hey, babe, can you let down the puppies? I No, Arlo. Arlo. Come on. You will eat over here. Tank, move. There you go. Callie. Hi, cheese. I always make Tank I always make Tank tap for his dinner. Little num nums. That was my husband.
What's that?
Oh, I was just letting the camera know that that was you.
Oh, I didn't know you were.
And not some mystery elk running through the backyard. Allergies are the fucking worst.
Oh, Billy. We're gonna have these downhill.
Downhill. Farms. Buddy system. Anyway, they're gonna get to take a little nap, rest and relax. The 3 that are out of the crate will just go upstairs and hang out with us while I edit this video so I can post it. And then after a while, we'll do our nightly routine, but I probably will never disclose that because that's security ass shit right there. I don't want people to know when I do it before I go to bed. Strapped with like 9 guns, 3 grenades, 8 dogs all in the bed.